Hello, this is Will Timpson with CAD Craftsman. I'm going to demonstrate a small project completely from beginning to end. This project is going to be something that a potential customer had sent me an image of things that they would like to do. And this is a crane and its frame. And this seemed like a project that had enough unique features that we're going to set it up and do it. So under our Project Command Center, we'll go to the Projects tab and start a new project. Now the project number and project name are the only two that have to be filled out. And project number can actually include letters, can be whatever you want it to be. The other fields are simply used to populate your drawing sheets. So I'm just going to put some information there. And tab on through. Now under our zones, by default there's the main zone, and this is the one that cannot be deleted, and as noted in here, this is actually used in the file name, this is not, and then here's a description of the zone, and we'll click off of that to let it accept the changes. Our project settings, and all of this is standard. Once you've set up, you're pretty much going to put things in the same place every time. Now the sheet template interface allows you to have multiple different sheet templates. Say if you've got multiple customers and they each want their own sheet template, this is the point where you select those. And if you drag it over and it populates an extra one, it's not a problem. Just pull it over again. And it looks like, yes. The location for your drafting standards. Normally you wouldn't change this. And now you can start by populating your project with a driving sketch. And what we're going to do is just populate it with a blank driving sketch, if it will. And every once in a while it just doesn't want you to do that. There it went. And next, and we'll create the project. Now it's created the project and the zone. And so we will now open that zone. And for folks who can't see, I'll change what I'm working with. So now it's populated my zone with a blank driving sketch. There's nothing in that driving sketch. And I'll go ahead and open this up and add a few sketch lines to the driving sketch. Come on. So those 3 sketches I'm going to use to anchor my frame to. And if I copy this project later, these sketches will have other things attached to them, and I can just click on them, edit the dimensions, and change my project. So we're going to start out here by putting in a frame. But this is going to start from a blank. So we'll use the new under the SD welded members. Choose the frames filter. Select the blank and use. We're going to insert it on sketch segments. And in the blank, there is one attachment sketch. So this frame has been put in. Its attachment sketch has been attached to the sketch segment that I clicked on, and then that frame has underlying components. But I want a frame that's a little bit nicer to work with. So I'm going to go ahead and put another sketch in, and one more sketch in, and we'll take both of these up into the higher in the feature tree and rename them. AS2 and AS3. Now, our attachment sketch connected to start with. Now we have 2 blank attachment sketches. Now we're just arbitrarily going to sketch something on the top plane. Give it a rectangle. And skip that. So in the driving sketch, let's hide those. Let's do this. We're going to just grab a part and we're just going to drop a section on here. And we do not care what that section is. And we'll edit that attachment sketch. Delete that equals relation. And we're going to turn off consolidation. So now I have this frame. That's no longer attached to anything, but it has 3 attachment sketches in it. So now we'll take and copy that frame to attachment sketches 1, 2, and 3, and this has to be a multiple attached model. There has to be a body in there for you to do the copy. Has to have something to grab. Now, with frames 2, there's attachment sketch 1, 2, and 3. They're driven by the higher level sketches. Now we can delete frame 1. And you could have your blanks just set up so that you could already have 3 attachment sketches in it. And now we'll open Frames 1 under the Parts tab. We'll delete the part that we put in there. Now, this is more than a SOLIDWORKS delete. So what happens is that Steel Designer Pro will remove the files here's our zone. So now we only have Frames 2, and there was a Frames 1. And it created a deleted files folder for the Frames 1 and that section that I just deleted, just in case you realize you messed up. It's still in there. And here are our drafting standards and sheet templates that we assigned when we created the project. If your customer decides they want to change all of your sheet templates, save over these, process the drawings again, and it will swap all your sheet templates out for you. So now, our driving sketch is attached to the first attachment sketch. And let's see, that is on the top plane. So we can edit this sketch and convert that entity. And now on the front plane, we'll do another sketch and convert that. So that now we have one and two. One and three. And that's just 2. So now renaming things will make your life so much easier. So we can hide those attachment sketches and work on this driving sketch. Now, I want to take this sketch and I'm going to put a point on it just so that I can use it later. And create a plane that sticks at that point. Now, I'm going to create some lines here. Just throw a center line in. That also needs a point on it to be able to catch something later. Control A, and we'll mirror everything. Well, it does not want to do that. Let's see, mirror entities. There we go. So now I want this point to be matched to my attachment sketch 1. I want that to match to attachment sketch 3. And that's probably going to be 2 and 1. And we'll go ahead and make these 35 degrees. Bring that point 3 inches back. And that's going to give us something to attach to. So now we're going to need another plane underneath this one. Stick its midpoint there, stick the line to that point, just bring that out. This is going to be what we're going to attach our beam to, and we'll go ahead and put those points there. And that's the beam sketch. So now we've pretty much gotten our frame together. We're back in the frame assembly. So now we'll start adding sections.